Think it's gonna go okay?
First test drive. Yeah, I think it's gonna go good. Probably not.
Are you gonna go left?
Yep. All right, after a year and a half of waiting, test drive day is here. We are gonna try to take it around the block for the first time just to see how it sounds, see if there's anything loose that we've missed, check for leaks. But first we gotta do a nut and bolt check, fill some fluids, and really just make sure we dotted our I's and crossed our T's. But it's that time. So thanks for sticking around and let's get to it. Apparently I have a massive brake leak, so we're gonna try to fix that and go from there. Oh, that's the mess it made already. So it looks like it's the piece that goes right above the frame up here, so let's see if we can get that fixed. Okay, here's the tool I bought. You know, you kind of clamp it, you put the series of these in. One's a stop, one's an op 1, one's an op 2, and it does your double flare for you. It's not particularly great, but I'm hoping that these are gonna work for now. So yeah, I'm gonna show you kind of what I did. I kind of had to modify the tool. It wasn't working for what I wanted, so it did flare halfway decent, but I forgot to put this guy on. So I'm gonna cut it off, we're gonna redo it, and hopefully it works again. Make sure to blow them out before you reinstall them. So I did have to modify mine. It wasn't quite clamping enough, so I sanded down one side a little more and then it started holding. So you want to clean it and wire brush it out each time. If it gets oily and slick, it's not going to hold. So clean it, wire brush it each time. If you don't know about double flare tools, they're expensive. So if you don't have one, don't buy one. A really good one's probably $200 or $300, and a really good one's probably $500 to $600, $800,000. Okay, so first thing we gotta do, put a little drop nut back in here. Put the top on that. I'm only using one of these bolts for now. So you put the stop in here, and then I drop it into the vise here because my vise has more clamping power than that bolt. Okay, so make sure you get a little lube, clean up these ends each time you use them. You don't want any burrs and stuff getting in. And you don't want a burr getting in there and being on the 45 angle at the end because it won't work properly. Okay, a little bit of grease. Basically, you just turn these in until they bottom out. Sometimes it's good to put a mark. I'm just going to keep an eye on my tube to make sure it doesn't move. If you see, it says op 1, so that's our first one. Again, hit it with a little more lube. And then it's going to say 1/4 inch SAE. That would be the one to finish it up. And I forgot to put the nut on again. God dang it. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm just going to cut it here. Alright, watch your eyes for a second. Alright, you're wearing your safety squints, right? Tighten that a little bit. I just take a razor blade to deburr the insides. Okay, so again, put this back in. Push as hard as you can against it. But first, make sure you put the nut on. I was almost gonna do it a third time. I'm a freaking idiot. Always check, make sure your tube isn't pushing out. Okay, should be good that time. welcome freaking back. We got to finish up this gas story. I got to be able to put gas in the truck, so I'm gonna let you guys sit back and watch, and let's see if we can get this thing finished up today. After we moved the fuel cell to the back of the truck, we really needed a different location for the filler neck, and I didn't want to be in the middle of the bed, so I decided to do something cool and old school that the hot rods used to have, hide the filler neck behind the taillight. So hope you guys really like it. Let me know if you can remember any of the cars that had the filler neck behind the taillight. Bonus points. Let's go. All right, this dang thing's almost done. It's actually really tedious and a lot of work. I got some seam sealer here, so I'm gonna seam seal it up, and then we're gonna spray paint it and call it done. Put the neck in there. I got a new gas cap, so let's go. Let's finish this up. Gaslight right there. On to the next thing. Made it around the block.
How's it feel?
Funny. All right, thanks for sticking around, and that completes our test drive for the day. It went really well, I think, and I cannot wait to drive this truck more. It sounds really good, and you guys are gonna have to stick around. We got a Terminator X coming, bigger injectors, and we're gonna have to get this thing off to the tuner. So thanks for sticking around. Get out in those garages.